This week on Flex in the City.
Hello and welcome back to our Flex in the City podcast. I'm Rada.
And I'm Lisa, and this is episode 46.
So,
so straight to it. For you.
I am good.
Very good.
Very good.
Good as well.
I'm excited to be back here and recording.
Yeah.
I feel like that's always like
a nice anchoring point.
Exactly. We've been doing this for a while now. So if you're new to this podcast, we are two
shame on you
40-something-year-olds that have known each other. I'm just doing a little, maybe we've got some new people, newcomers.
Yes, actually, good point.
That, we've known each other since university days.
Do the math.
Or don't do the math. And we've found our way back, I guess, in the same city randomly.
Life is crazy.
And now we're here bringing this podcast to you where we talk about anything and everything from almost everything minus politics. I think we try to stay away from that.
Yeah,
although I've got a lot of shit to say about it.
We have a lot to say. We talk about that behind the scenes.
I'm just saying we had such a crazy session we always have our little pre-meetings in her kitchen. And I think we did like a full workout in your kitchen today. Cause we literally she's doing her Pilates thing and she's so excited about it. And I love hearing how excited, and I love Pilates as well. And so she would every 5 minutes, she'd be like, oh, and then I did this move and you got to do this and you got to do that. And I literally, did you see that? I was literally, as soon as you got into
you were
position, I was like, I'm
in it. What are we doing? Honestly, I felt like a little kid. You know, when your kid is so excited about the most mundane thing, but you're like, yeah. And I was like, I have to tell her because she's the one person that will actually truly be as excited as I am for me. So I was looking forward to having that conversation with you, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah.
She delivered, and we were there doing these moves, and I was like, this was impossible. I couldn't do this. I get very excited about it.
It's good.
Thank you for
out for
humoring me.
Lisa, your name is gonna everyone's gonna know who you are. Or Kenya Bella, I don't know, one of those.
For the right reason.
No, for the right, everyone's gonna know, and everyone's gonna want to be in your classes, getting their ass kicked by you.
Yes, inshallah. In other news, moving on.
We wanted to talk about micro labels today.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I think we kind of forget that actually exists. But
I didn't even know it had a name or category until
it was micro labels or identity Olympics. And it's everybody seems to want to be boxed into some sort of label. Everything from Pilates princess to what did we say about dads? It was biohack dads, or there's even something about golden retriever boyfriend.
Golden retriever boyfriend. Yes. There's Instagram boyfriend. There's
coastal grandma or something like that.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's Hampton vibes, someone who's really into the aesthetic of being in the Hamptons and super easy chill vibe and
aesthetic.
Yeah.
Hampton style.
But it's called Grandma Coastal.
Why does it have to be grandma?
I don't know.
Rude.
I think it's channeling your grandma, but in a
not mine.
Not mine either.
I lived in a hut. Chic. But a hut nonetheless.
That's not my grandma either. Rest in peace, Tita. Yes. I love you. Yes. But no, that's not, but it was just interesting that was, but I thought would you yourself, if you had to pick a label, but I know we don't like those labels. You had to pick a label, what would I pick? What would you pick?
I think we subliminally on some level label ourselves, or we kind of gravitate is the word, towards certain labels.
Yeah.
For myself, it's funny you mentioned Pilates princess, because I thought about that this morning when I was at Pilates, and I was there, and I'm usually in a room with women who do a lot of Pilates, and I don't have the quintessential Pilates body, which I knew going in, obviously. But
what does that look like? It's
well, that's the
trim.
thing.
Like,
It's lean, but it's also like you don't have like necessarily a lot of. And this is not from Pilates. This is the idea of the body you get from Pilates. Pilates actually can give you whatever kind of body you want because it depends on how you train. More on that later. But there's this Pilates princess ideal or aesthetic that's like skinny, not too much muscle tone, just like toned, but like not like defined or not strong looking, not athletic, but just, point is I don't have the aesthetic. And like I knew that going in, that's fine. But it was weird to be because I was thinking already about us recording today and I was like, huh. And I was there in the room with, and no offense to them, like a lot of women who fit the aesthetic. And I was like, one of these is not like the other. And which is odd because what I found even as I teach more is there's almost a sense of legitimacy to me as an instructor that's given by me having a physique that looks, ooh, I just spat everywhere.
I didn't
A
see it
physique, okay.
or feel
They
it.
might have seen it. Or there's a wet spot on my leg. That's like, oh, like she looks like, because people are always like, what else do you do?
Right.
And which is true. I do other stuff. I do weight train, but I truly believe that, well, genetics is a big factor. You can get the body from like a workout like Pilates, especially reformer where you have resistance. You can get the body of someone who is, a bit more muscle, carrying more muscle than, than you think, than that sort of like very lean beam pole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can, it just depends on what you put into it, your consistency, etc. Having said that, everyone should also weight train though. So that's what I tell people. And I'm like, great. If you want more, weight train, do more, weight train. Even if you don't want more, weight train, do more, weight train. This is great. Couple it with weight training. So, not fitting into the aesthetic has kind of worked well or positively for me because it's almost been like a talking point that allows me to be like weight training. That's amazing. But in weight training, I'm not also classified necessarily as
the typical bulky.
Right. And I've been bigger where I've been carrying more muscle, which for me is like in my lower body. It just doesn't grow. But generally has been like a lot of work and dedication to build that muscle. And so generally this is closer to my natural physique. This is that. And so for me, this is where I kind of feel comfortable, where I can be fit and have movement and be light but still strong. And so I don't fit into either box. So being called one or the other doesn't actually necessarily make me feel some type of way because I'm like, I don't mind not fitting because I don't really fit. So that's a long answer.
So we need to give you.
So we need to classify.
We need to give you a name. There's got to be something like Lisa,
individual, unique. Yeah, there has to. I'm sure there is a category.
Oh, you're leasing today.
I'm leasing today.
I love that.
I think there probably is something.
There has to be something. I'm actually looking.
Is what I've been called most of my life.
Unconventional.
Yeah. So unconventional, and we talked about it just before.
Yeah.
Like for an African woman, especially from the tribe that I come from.
Yeah.
Unconventional shape. We are known to be curvy, tiny waist, rounded hips, huge asses. That's my sisters.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Apparently, by the time the genetics got to me,
they're so
everything
tired.
was like wrung out. There was not a drop left for me. It was like,
you're the leftovers.
We'll throw you some shoulders.
Oh my God.
Like, that's all we got left.
I love shoulders. I love good shoulders.
Everyone says this to me. Listen, all of y'all that are saying, oh, we love shoulders. Oh, it's so beautiful. No, you don't. You don't know how hard this life is. You don't know what it's like because industries in this world do not consider what it's like to be a woman that has shoulders. And then if you buy a men's blazer, they assume you're obese. So it's going to be like this.
Have you bought men's blazers before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I used to
Because
wear
you want
in
the
high school.
length or what?
So I did a little bit of that like oversized, or I'd get a men's blazer because it's wider in the shoulder, longer sleeve, longer in the body, and then tailor the hell out of it, which is just too much work. I buy women's blazers, and I have most of the blazers I have are women's, but I always have to size up. So if I want it to be very fitted, I know that if I do this,
The shoulders
I'm gonna,
immediately.
it's not gonna rip, but I'm gonna feel
You
like
feel it.
it'll be sitting like right here, and you want
Okay.
it to be like there. So it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's not. It's
Shoulder
not.
problems.
I'm telling you guys. You don't, and
Shit
then when
is
you're
real.
long, and when you have long
Shit is
arms,
real.
no one thinks about this. When you have long arms, the shoulder takes up so much of the sleeve, right? So when you wear a long sleeve shirt, it's already short because your arm is long, extra short because your shoulder is like eaten up half of it. So first world problems, but at least we have clothes. But yeah,
clothes.
so like I'm just saying, you
We
know
have
what? Every
options.
grass is always greener. Everyone is always talking about, oh my God, shoulders. Oh my God, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Okay.
It's not, especially when you're small in the waist and in this area, because to get something that caters for the fact that you're wider here and smaller here as a woman, the world is like, huh? How does that shape exist?
Yeah.
And yeah, you're just, tailors love me. They love to see me coming because
Well,
they're
that-
like,
I mean, but that goes back to the whole, like with us talking about labels, like us trying to box ourselves in. It's the same with everything, you could say, even with fashion, even with what, like you can apply that to anything. There has to be like a standard that is a dress code or a
in jokes.
If only.
We might come back to that in a future episode.
Maybe,
but yeah,
maybe. But right now, just dress code. That's all you need to know.
Put a pin in it.
People would love to know the tea.
Oh, the tea is piping hot today. There's so much, especially because we didn't see each other for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It was just,
yeah. It's like
it was bubbling over.
Yeah.
It was literally,
yeah. But I think I don't know. I think the point of this podcast is to not just only talk about the labels, but to also be like, do we actually really need them? Like, do we need to adhere to these labels? Do we feel like we are left out if we don't have our own type of label as well? You know?
right.
Like,
right. If we don't fit into,
if we don't fit in, it's just another.
Am I just what am I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I undefined?
Yeah. Like I went through some of the labels and I was like, nope, no.
Yes. Did you see yourself at all in
No.
any of them?
There's like one called Vanilla Girl. Have you heard that?
I have.
It's meant, so there's, you know that there's Clean Girl.
Do you remember there was a girl that we went to college with, that was her, like, I don't know if it was like AOL Messenger or whatever. That was her screen name, and I think like her social media name. Vanilla Girl, the only white girl that was in our group. Yeah. Dom will know.
Dom already knows. Does
Yeah.
Dom listen to us, by the way?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, this one I'll tell him specifically to listen.
Yeah.
To this one. Yeah.
I don't remember
Vanilla
that.
Girl was
oh my
like
God,
her,
you said
like
AOL. That took me
way back. I
Shit.
know I dated myself completely. Like I'm showing you guys how old we
AOL.
are. Yeah, but I was like, Vanilla Girl, really? And she was like, yeah. Yeah. I was like, okay, cute.
So I know there's Clean Girl, and I think Clean Girl has something to do with like the way that you.
Like OCD.
No, I thought
not
initially it
actually
had something to do with like the way that you eat, like clean, but it seems that it's minimal, effortless, polished beauty. So like slick bun, glossy lip, like
yes.
natural.
Like Temmie, like who I just showed you.
Yeah. So that's like the Clean Girl, and then Vanilla Girl came in, and it's like a winter spin on, I don't know. So it's also like what you're wearing, like cozy beige.
Right. So
Right,
like earth tony.
Yeah, soft,
like
clean, feminine, like.
yeah, almost like what's it called? What's that chic called these days? The one that's like fashion but like understated. I forget. It might have been on your list of ones.
I mean, there's one I think that people refer to as the rich one, where you're dressed in like white, all white, and it's like a look, like because rich people wear that when they're
Yeah, there's one.
skiing. Like, what's it? And the après ski and all that shit. Like, you
Having
can get
said
a
that,
rich.
I want. Is that the thing? Because I wanted a white ski outfit, but
Yeah.
if that's the aesthetic, I don't know if I want to be classified.
Why not? You can be.
I wanted white with like the black stripe down
Yeah,
the
do
side.
it.
Because I'm not going to be skiing, obviously.
Hell
so it
no!
doesn't
Like,
matter.
we'll be
that
like we'll
I'm
be
the same
sitting
color.
in the restaurant or whatever, doing the après ski part,
Drinking.
and
Well,
dancing to
I'll be
their
drinking.
crappy, dancing to the crappy music. But
okay, warm is the point. We will be.
You're
warm.
outside.
Yeah, we'll be warm. I'll be warm because I'm drinking whatever it is.
But
Hot.
we'll have our
buttered
cute. We'll have
rum
our cute outfits on.
Yeah, and the outfits are warm too.
They are. That's why you
Yeah.
don't need like a
I'll
winter
have the layers like I'm
jacket.
going skiing, but I'm not skiing.
Exactly.
It's just for sitting.
That's what I always say.
With
Like,
the fur.
we have
on the
people that
hoodie.
go skiing all the time. And I'm like, can you like tell us? Like, we'll come with you. And they're like, yeah, but you don't ski. I'm like, I don't need to ski. Like, I'll meet you at the end, and I'll have my cute outfit on. And they're like, no, but you'll be so bored. I'm like, trust me. I will be okay.
I'll be bored if I'm on the slope.
Exactly.
Is where I'll be bored.
Yeah. And there's no way you'll find me going down the slopes because I will be on my ass, like
The whole way.
crawling down on my ass.
You'll get
the whole way.
one run out of me, and I will be complaining about it the whole rest of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I do want to try it one time.
Me too. That's
I
we said
do-
last
we
year
said
we
we
wanted to go take,
Yeah.
but we need to take lessons where we're not like making fools out of ourselves.
We need to go to a place where we don't know the people and far enough where they won't see us
You
again.
should have done it in Dubai. Like gone to that.
Oh,
ski.
hell no. I cannot ski Dubai.
But isn't
inside
it
the
like
mall?
it would be like small, contained enough that you could take a lesson or
Yeah,
two?
but I
private
can't say that
lessons.
the way that I first skied was inside. No, we can't be married to German men and say the first time we skied was inside a mall.
Oh, that's true.
It's a travesty.
That's true. That would
Yeah,
be
it's sacrilege. I have to try it on the proper slopes. I will, but it will be on a not busy day.
Yeah, it
or
has
a
to be
not
during the
busy
week.
Slope. Yeah.
like during the week we
With,
go
like, the
for the
kids.
day.
Yeah.
No, without the kids.
No, not our kids.
Oh yeah.
The kids.
Yeah,
slope.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there shouldn't be
I said
anyone.
not our
The kids should be in school, so we
Yeah.
actually are going.
free.
Off hours. I bet you they don't even have that because it's like, why would
It's not
they?
worth it for
But
them.
yeah,
Yeah, because
it's
none
like,
of the kids will
You
be
gotta
there.
come back when everybody's around, and then
and then embarrass yourself in front of a crowd, and then that's how you learn. And yeah, that's not going to work.
no. But I think this we're making it a point this year.
Okay, we're gonna go skiing once. We're
Yes.
promising you guys, your witnesses. We will
Yes.
go.
Yes,
We will attempt.
we can't live in
Once.
Germany this whole time and not do it. And
I've
shame
lived
on
here
me.
for a
I've
shorter
been
period
here.
of time,
Yeah,
so I have time.
I've been here 6 years. No, because now it's like the longer you're here, the longer you're like, oh, well, I've made it 6 years without doing it.
It gets easier to not do
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
exactly.
I can just go another 6.
No.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do
So
it.
we
We
can
still
be-
have like 18 months of winter
Yeah.
left, so
Yeah.
there's time, give or take.
And then we can label ourselves the wannabe
Après ski. Wannabe après ski.
Ooh, I like that. And it rhymes too. Oh, man.
Lord.
There is one called Almond Mom. Have you heard of that one?
Mm. No, do tell. Almond milk drinking mom.
So it's like parents who are have this like restrictive diet on their kids.
Oh,
So it'll be like, oh, you're hungry? Eat an almond. Which I have a huge problem with. Like, I don't think I want to be that.
I don't even want to start
No.
the list of problems I have with it.
Yeah. It's so.
No judgment, but judgment.
It says it was popularized by Yolanda Hadid. Wouldn't she be?
Oh, isn't she the mom? Bella
Isn't she
Hadid
Bella
mom?
and Gigi Hadid's mom?
Yeah, and she was super. I remember where it comes from. I watched that episode.
On what?
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Don't judge me.
Why? She was
Don't
a real
judge me.
housewife?
Yeah, of Beverly Hills, and then she quit or she got kicked off.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Or she was like a friend of, like a recurring character.
Okay.
She was on it.
Yeah.
Is the point. This is back when she was still married to their dad.
Yeah.
Gigi, I think it was talking about, because I don't think Bella was really in it, talking about how she was hungry and there's an episode where she's talking about, oh my God, they made me like a cake for my birthday. And and she's like, well, you can't have any. And then there was another episode, this one I remember, where Gigi was like, oh yeah, I really love playing volleyball. It's so fun. She's like, and her mom was like, why would you do that? Like, don't stop playing those sports. Like those girls, they look like men.
Oh,
Volleyball.
damn.
Girl.
Can you imagine?
Then the almond one, I didn't watch, but I remember it being spoken about where she had said that she was really hungry. She was snacky and she was like, have an almond and just like kind of like sit through it. Something to that effect. And like everyone was like, girl, what?
That's so awful to do that.
Also,
especially like this is a mom who would have grown up in the diet era, like diet
'cause she
culture
used to be a
era.
model.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was probably doing the same thing. She
But
was
it's
just
like
passing on.
ingrained in her, I guess. She didn't leave that that decade thinking, yeah, I don't want to do that to my kids. She left it thinking
I want
hey,
to live it with my kids.
And look at me, and I'm gonna make sure my girls look the same, I guess.
It's a lot of pressure,
Yeah.
I think. But yeah, so almond mom makes it almost sound like nice though. Like it's almost like, oh, you're an almond mom.
Yeah, when I
was
first,
like, oh, that sounds positive.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I thought, oh, maybe it's like someone who's maybe a vegan.
Yeah, that's what I was
has like
thinking.
a vegan lifestyle and like
or like makes everything at home, like
or
their
makes
own almond
their own
milk and their
almond
own-
milk and
Right. There's probably a name for people who do that too.
I'm
There's
sure
probably
there
a
is.
category
I
for
mean,
people
we
who
have a bunch of labels. Like we can
grow
look
their
up.
own sprouts
Yeah.
and on the balcony.
Yeah.
And yeah. Kudos to
mean-
them. Like great, but I couldn't.
Here's another label for you. What do you think beige flag means?
Oh my God. I literally saw a post about this like yesterday.
Okay.
So I had to gather from context what it meant. Because we all know red flag and green flag.
Yeah.
And beige apparently is like, you're not really a red flag, but you're not a green flag. You're kind of like,
It might be like an ick
orange
kind of
it's
thing,
like,
or
I thought it was like you're not really one or the other. And it takes time to figure out. That's what I got from the context. But I remember it because I was thinking, wouldn't that be like an orange flag then? Because it's like, I was thinking.
you're
like,
thinking of the traffic light.
lights. Yeah. But what does it mean? Tell me.
I understood it. I mean, this is like what I'm seeing is like a different type. It's kind of like what you're talking about, but also then they also explain it as like a quirky habit. But then I also understood it to be a boring,
like an ick,
a boring lifestyle or profile. I don't know. So it's like, I guess it's what you make of it, really.
And it can be so extreme, honestly. I was listening to, I don't remember what, but they were talking about icks. And there's someone who wrote in, women, we are quite brutal sometimes, to be fair. And one woman who was like, I was really into this guy and ticking all the boxes. It was going well. It was our first date. And then he went to call the waiter and the waiter didn't hear him. And so he was kind of left hanging. And she was like, it was such an ick for me that I stopped being attracted to him.
I thought you were going somewhere else. I thought you were going to say he like was rude to the waiter then to get him.
Yeah, that would have been
but that would have been an ick for me too.
But I was
him not getting the attention.
I was like, girl, that's terrible. Until I was at a bar and I saw a guy try to get the bartender's attention as he walked in front of him, and the bartender, I guess, just didn't hear him. And he was like leaning over the bar, and then he was kind of like, ugh. And I was like, oh, it is though.
But do you know how many times that's happened to me?
But it's not an ick when you're a girl.
I don't know. It could be. Like
maybe.
I always get ignored by the waiters, bartenders, waiters, all of them.
I think it's happened.
I will
to
spend
me.
half the time doing this trying to get someone's attention.
See, especially depending on where I live, I expect them to ignore me, so I'm already gonna do above.
Be like, hey,
excuse me. And then and they'll be like, whoa, and I'll be like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. Anyway. Can you get a glass of rosé? But yeah, I was like, okay, the ick, because that's something that's like, it's kind of beige. He didn't do anything wrong, and it's not something that you would generally like judge a guy on.
Right.
He just is living. It's just circumstantial. But
Oh
Yeah.
no.
When I really thought about it, I was like, I
It could
wouldn't
be
dump
in.
someone for it, but yeah, I'd be like, oh.
Okay. I never actually thought about that.
Yeah.
I
I
need
only
to
thought about it when I heard that because I was like, she's being ridiculous. And then I was like, is she?
hmm.
Yes, she's, for the record, yes.
Yeah.
But I can feel the ickness a little bit.
Oh my God. Now I'm like that's all I'm thinking about right
Now
now.
you're gonna see it happen and you're gonna feel it's secondhand embarrassment. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, like that's so like
It's almost
sad for
it's
you.
almost like it's calculated by the bartenders also.
I would
Like,
totally do
I'm
stuff
gonna
like
make
that
you
if I was
work
a
for
bartender.
it. Probably have like
Low
a
key.
low key game going on behind.
Yeah.
Like, how many people can we ignore
Yeah.
tonight
That
before they
guy over there in the
that
blue
guy
shirt. Okay.
that guy right there.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see how far over the bar he can lean. Few times. I'm getting four.
Oh my God.
All right.
Here's another one for
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Goblin mode.
Oh, what is that? I can't.
I haven't heard this one. Maybe you all have.
What?
Shameless, slobby comfort over performance. It was like lockdown. I guess it came about during lockdown. Goblin mode.
Okay.
Like everyone's just like posting shit of them being in their like baggy sweaters and like
we're probably all guilty of that.
hashtag goblin mode. Like that's not shit that I would want to.
Yeah, I was definitely in goblin mode. A lot of it,
we all were, but
yeah.
that's not something
I was
that I
not publicized.
No,
I was not.
I mean, we of
Goblin
course
mode.
also want to be authentic and
Yeah, but not everyone has to know everything.
Yeah,
or see everything. Yeah,
No.
and lockdown was a crazy blip in the matrix. That time was insane. Just so crazy. I bought what was it? 6,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. Some like crazy shit like that.
Did you complete it?
Girl, I didn't start it.
Oh, where is
dumped
it?
it down onto my rug in my living room, and it was there for like 3 days, and I was like, I should probably put that up because I'm not.
Where were you during?
I don't know where it is now.
No.
Oh, I was in Sydney. Yeah. Where were you? Were you
Here.
here already? Oh yeah, you guys moved.
It was like
just
6 months after we moved here that we, that was fun. That was goblin mode was fun.
Goblin mode is wow. Yeah. I still remember what my uniform was during that time.
Oh my God.
Same stretchy pants and like was it this tank top? No, it was a different one. I was like, it was a white tank top, but it's not this one.
This is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Rat girl summer.
Rat girl summer.
Rat, like the rodent. Rat girl summer.
Rat girl summer. I've heard bad girl summer.
There's hot girl, there's bad girl, and then there's rat girl, which is like playful anti-perfection summer. Go outside, don't overthink it. Like,
listen, I'm gonna say it.
It's
a lot of these things.
It is a rejection of hot girl. So it's like,
okay. A lot of these I feel are very like culturally specific because
I don't picture,
like
I can't picture
like rat. What?
No.
Ratty.
Like of all the animals
don't have a rat mode.
But like of all the animals to choose, like you could have chosen, I don't know, maybe I would have taken a donkey over a rat. I don't know. So weird. It's like you
could use literally any other word.
Yeah.
You could just say like, I don't know. Or like, I don't know anything else. Rat just sounds like plaguey to me. I'm like, are you washing? Are you sick?
Are you all walking around with like a rat tail also? Like, remember the guys? Like, was there like rat boy and they're all like with the rat tails?
I sure hope not.
Oh God, I remember that. I can't believe that boys went through that.
There's some boys that are still going through that. A friend of mine has that on her son, and I'm like,
no, tell her.
Did he consent to this?
It's just like it was his idea.
Consent is important. Yeah, probably actually. You never know.
Oh man,
these are funny. I feel like there's so many, and obviously we live in a time where there's all of this stuff that we don't know exists purely maybe on one side because of our age and on another side because we don't exist in certain circle, like 6'7". By the way,
Oh my God. Do you know that my boys get angry whenever I say 6'7"?
you say it to them.
Yeah.
Like
I
you're
walk
trying
in
to
and
be
be
cool.
like 6'7", and they're just like, Mom, stop it. Like I literally got into a fight with my oldest on the subway one
Were
night.
you saying it on in public?
I was like, no, because I
you
said,
live on the edge.
I looked at him and it was the day before Halloween, and I had sent him, which explains why he didn't respond to me. I sent him a video of parents they created a 6'7" Halloween costume. The mom is wearing the 6 and the dad is wearing the 7.
Oh, the dad, okay.
And they're just walking around doing this 6'7". And I'm like, did you see the Halloween costume? I'm thinking of doing that. And he was like, don't talk to me. Literally, like, and gave me attitude. And I was like, oh,
now we're gonna turn up the volume.
On the subway, you're gonna get fresh with me. Okay.
You kids don't know.
You don't know.
We grew up in a time.
If I had responded that way to my mom or my dad, it would have been like, pa, pa.
Yeah.
I was like, you're lucky we're on the subway right now.
Honestly.
That's all I had to say.
We have developed very creative ways to embarrass you more. Don't push us.
Oh my God. You think that made me, I literally just got louder with it. 6'7",
of course.
6'7".
Because like now we are going to, if you're going to treat me like that, let me at least warrant your reaction.
My other kid had a friend over, and they were just in their room, like playing. They were doing something on his computer, and I looked at my husband. I was like, "Watch this!" I just walked into his room, just random, 6'7", and his friend was laughing. I'm sure he was laughing at me.
Yeah,
but he was like laughing, and Sammy just put his head on the desk. And like,
destroyed.
Why? And
So
I'm
crazy.
like,
Someone sent me an explanation of it, of like how it started.
What did you get? It's from some kid.
Some kid said it.
It was in an interview.
It was because of, isn't it from the guy who was
Skrilla?
See, now I don't even know if my version of events is correct. It was some
rap song.
No, it was a basketball player who they were like, he's 6'7".
Yeah.
And then some kid said it, like 6'7".
Yeah.
And that kid saying it went viral.
Yeah.
And then it became a thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the one
that's the word on my
version.
street.
That's the version I first heard.
Okay.
And then initially it was a rapper who, I think his name is Skrilla.
Skrilla is a rapper.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if that was the guy.
This
is a version I haven't heard.
He made a rap song and he put 6'7" in it.
Oh, I have heard the song. Yeah.
And then the basketball player started making a thing out of it.
And then
this kid was being interviewed and didn't know what to say. And he said, 6'7", and he went viral.
Got it.
But the recent one that I heard was that he just said it randomly.
Yeah.
And then Skrilla came up with a song and included 6'7", and it became like a huge thing as well.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Our research and find
out which one, because
the origin.
This is one of those things that people, like, every time I researched it, and I have,
there's a different answer.
There's a different answer, because the first time I heard 6'7" was possibly like 2-3 months ago.
Parents,
my boys just said 6
and teens will feel us on this. Yeah, they'll probably like, we don't know either.
My boys just kept saying 6'7", and I was like, what are you saying? Like, and initially I thought it was like some witchcraft voodoo type of shit. I'm like, are you like conjuring something? I don't know what you're doing. Because they'd say 6'7" and have like a weird look in their eyes.
Look, yes.
And like you're looking around, I'm like, what?
I was just like, there's gonna be things I'm not gonna understand. Yeah. And sometimes like my son will say things and I'm like, I'm just gonna disregard it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't make sense to me, I'm just moving past.
But me, I have to research it. Like I'll literally even go in and be like, what the hell is this about? And most of the time it's parents are like, we don't know what this shit is about.
100%.
The kid himself who said it doesn't even know what it's 100%
about.
100%
what I
and
saw
it's just,
as well.
I don't know. And then my husband, being my husband, did a deep dive into it, and he was like, it's some satanic bullshit. We got to be careful with this. I was like, what? Which is why initially when they first said it, I thought they were like,
stop.
I'm like, something's happening. Like, what's happening? Something's going to pop out of
Like
us.
lighting sage
exactly.
and
So I just thought.
burning sage.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So that was one of those, it wasn't a label that popped up, but it's something that has like come up in pop culture.
It's like defined a
defined a generation.
A part of
yeah
this generation for sure.
So it's just ridiculous. Like there's a lot of stuff that I don't get.
There's so many. And the more I like delve into stuff like that, the more I realize I don't know, especially like just because I'm just not like TikTok for me, just never.
No,
I can't.
I
like
have tried so many times.
Listen,
and I just
it's
can't.
just not for me, and I'm okay. I'm okay to say that.
Yeah,
I passed my window.
Mm.
But yeah, so much of it is from there. So there'll be so much that happens there that you don't even know about, and then you just hear about it sort of after the fact when it's already out and like viral.
I need a label for us being confused about TikTok.
There is.
It's like too old. Just old. You just said old.
Old.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are you voice recording?
No.
Oh, and he said absolutely.
Absolutely.
Stop.
What the hell? That was some creepy ass shit
old
right there.
AF is the label for us.
Old as
no. Yeah.
I will take that over trying to understand it.
Yeah,
honestly.
I'll take it.
Man.
I mean, we're the youngest of the old group.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
But do you think our parents had that hard of a time also understanding?
Yes.
But we didn't have like, what did we have?
Look at what our parents had to go through. They grew up and became adults in no internet and basically no computers. So the PC happened when they were grown-ups.
It's true.
Their kids were using them.
Taught I remember teaching my mom.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Like MS-DOS and stuff. And then internet.
Yeah.
Again,
it's true.
Kids knew more than they did.
Yeah.
Their kids. And then everything after that, social media, WhatsApp, even features on like television, like digital TV. All of this happened when they were already grown. So they've done a good job trying to, but every now and then, like every time I'm at home, I'm like, I know there's going to be a day when I'm going to hear the white noise screen on the TV in the living room.
Lisa!
And my dad's going to be like, Lisa,
I'm in here.
Fix it. I'm like,
I don't know what happened.
I get you.
But that just means that we should be like with it.
Comparatively, we are. But if you ask our kids, they're like, nah. They put us in the same category.
You know what's funny? What's funny is in our house, I used to be the tech guru. I'm going to put that label on me. I got that label.
You know what?
Tech
I could
guru.
give you that because a lot of the techie stuff that we go through,
Yeah.
I am a technophobe and she's just like, oh, you just do this and beep, 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 beep. And I'm like, oh. Okay.
But my Sammy now is like, has surpassed me to the point where I'm just like, if my husband comes and asks me, how do I do this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even, like for me, because I have to Google how to do it.
And then
I figure it out. You know what I mean? He just knows how. And I'm like, just ask Sammy. He's like, I can't even be bothered. He took my title. He took my label. Yeah. I'm not even bothering anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean?
We're rounding that bend where they're overtaking us.
Yeah.
Yeah. This happened when I was trying to do a PowerPoint. And I was like, dude, I used to do this for my job. And I was doing a PowerPoint with Dante. And I was like, yeah, so you just go here and you go. And he's like, why don't you just do this? This is the shortcut. And then you go here. And I don't like that. I'm going to go here and use this design. And I was like, so you don't need me is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Is fine. Just do it by yourself. And I was
like flip the chair.
Yeah. And I'm like, do it by yourself. I'm leaving. And he was like, thank you. Because it's actually going to be more efficient for me to do it by myself. Like he didn't say it, but I was like,
I know he's
low key. I'm actually getting in his way.
But that's like me when I used to go to my dad to ask him for help with my math homework. And he would like, I love you, Dad. But he would go like have me going around in circles, and he would over explain it, and then he'd be like, he doesn't know. And he'd be like, you got it? I'd be like, yep, just so that he goes away. Just because I was like, I would end up more confused than before.
Let me tell you, I just posted something last week where it was like, we're now at that level where we're terrified that like our kids are highlighting.
Yes, I saw that.
That we don't know math.
Yes.
And I was like, well, it's true. We don't.
But they're teaching it different now too.
Keep learning math. It's important. But yeah, I was like, yeah, when when have I ever used the word rhombus. I made a point of actually using that in one of my Pilates classes because I was like, I'm going to use this word.
I had to learn it. It's in my vocabulary. It's going to come out. How the hell did you use it?
I worked it in. So 4-point kneeling. So you're kneeling basically like doggy on your knees, hands down. There's no other way. 4-point kneeling, right? And you always want to
just said on all fours, but okay.
Oh yeah. Well, it's called 4-point kneeling.
Yeah.
And your wrists are meant to be like directly above your shoulders, and then your hips are directly above. So you make like this perfect square because like you hold in your midline. That's the top of the square. Your arms and your legs are the sides, and then the mat is the bottom of the square. So I'm like, let's make sure we're a perfect square even as we start to move. I don't want to see you guys move into a rhombus or any other parallelogram. And I was like, I worked it
What
in.
did they say? Did anyone go?
Yeah. Some people chuckled, and I was like, okay, I got it.
And the people that didn't chuckle were probably like, what's this? Like, you realize
it doesn't matter if you don't know. We don't want it. So square is all you need to know.
Oh
but I made a point. It was the same day, and I was like, I'm going to use this in life just to be like, I justified learning what this weird shape is. And the only reason I remember it is because Dante had it in his homework the other night from geometry, and I was like, oh, it's a rhombus.
I went to an parents' evening for Shifo. He's in the 3rd grade.
Mm-hmm.
And
weird.
the teacher literally said, we do math differently.
Sure
Please do not help them at home. She's
Gladly.
like, the way that you learn math, she's talking to all us parents, and the parents that were sitting in the room were probably 40 plus.
Yeah.
There might have been a few that are still in their 30s, but the rest of us were she's like, the way that you learn math is wrong. Please don't teach them at home.
We didn't learn it, basically.
Yeah. Because even like my kids, and it started with Manny, when we were still in Jordan and he was going to the American school in Jordan.
Yeah.
He'd come home and he'd be doing math and be like, Mom, we learned it like this one. And I'm like, why don't you just like do this and carry the one? And he's like,
especially long division, right?
Yeah. He's like, no, like this is not how we do it. And I was like, I don't even know. And I literally had to get on YouTube and teach myself how they do it.
So that I don't understand how they do it. Yeah. Even when he explained this is how we learned, it was the same.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't
get it. I don't get it.
So much.
But my husband will look at it and be like, I wish that they taught me math this way. Like for him, it was intuitive. It made sense. For me, I said, I don't get it. This is for me complicates it.
Yeah. Well, math was never intuitive for me anyway.
Okay.
The losing battle from the get. Like I'm going to do math if I don't have to.
No.
Listen, I'm just trying to get to college.
Just let me get.
I don't.
Let me get to UConn.
No, let me just get to UConn, and then it's just statistics, and I can move into my major that has only words.
Oh my God! I guess we could give ourselves the Husky label, since we were Huskies.
So I told you about the mom.
Yes.
Random. Okay, if you guys know Connecticut, you are already
if you know ahead of the game already.
Right there.
It's like a state that should not exist.
Yeah, it's tiny little, it's cute.
Yeah.
And you have Connecticut, that's level 1 if you know where that is. Next level is like you've heard of UConn and you know Storrs, Connecticut, which is the town that is basically just the school, and Storrs, Mansfield, as I was reminded. And so that's
I didn't know
2.
that. What's that?
Storrs,
Yeah, that's you right.
Yeah, because that was like the
yes.
surrounding. Yeah, because that's literally the town that she's from.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah, it was Mansfield. That's the only reason I remember it.
Yeah.
And like level 3 expert level is if you know that the mascot for UConn is the Husky.
Huskies.
UConn.
Huskies.
So, wow, that they just drummed that in. It never goes away.
Wow.
20 years later,
wow.
It's still there. Anyway, that aside, random, tiny place. The reason that's important is so that you guys understand how crazy it is that people who have both gone to school there would end up basically on the other side of the world or halfway across the world in the same town. And randomly, not planned, and, both former Huskies. Now, more random is my younger son just started kindergarten, and it's bilingual, sort of international sort of kindergarten. So there's parents from all over. And one of the moms heard me speak at our parents' meeting, and so she was like, "Oh, you're from the States?" And I was like, "No, I'm a good person." Jokes, joke. I was like, no, 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 no. The accent stayed, but I'm not American. I've actually lived away from there for a while, but I did go to university there. And she said, "Oh, really? Whereabouts?" And I was like,
You're not gonna know
"Connecticut."
it.
So I just said Connecticut.
Yeah.
She's like, "Where in Connecticut?" I was like, "UConn." And she goes, "Huskies." And I was like,
So random. It's so random.
I was like, "Are you from the state?" She's like, "I'm from Mansfield. I also went to UConn." And all the other parents saw how excited we were and were like, "What the hell just happened?" I was like, "You guys don't understand
Yeah.
how huge this is, because it's literally like a tiny little dot within a dot within a dot in the New England area."
Yeah.
And so for someone to know about this, and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, I did this," talking about all those buildings, like, you know.
But she was there way after us.
Yeah, she started in 2007.
Yeah, I was gone
It was
by
cute.
2005.
She was like, "Oh, no, no, no. I was there from 2007." I was like, "Oh," and she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And then, graduated in 2014. And I was like, "Oh, did you do like your master's there?" She's like, "No, it just took me a
my
while."
time. What
So,
a small world, man.
tiny, tiny.
That's not the. And then remember, I remember seeing a sticker on a van once that I sent
Oh,
you.
yeah.
And it said UConn Huskies
And she just
on
sent
it.
me this
and I was
sticker
like,
that said
and this was
Huskies.
in my town.
And I was like, "Girl, where are
Yeah,
you?"
yeah.
Because I was like, "This isn't here."
Yeah, so it's like there must be there. I think we need to find our other
Huskies here.
Huskies.
Should we start like a little
Maybe like a
Husky
little
homepage
chapter or something.
Yeah,
in
although
Munich. Do we want to
I
connect
just
with
remembered
them?
I don't like people. So. Generally.
Like it would be
Oh.
nice after one meeting, but then the novelty would wear off. Be like, okay,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
fine.
yeah. I'd be like, "Thanks, guys. You can continue this on. I'm gonna step
Yeah.
down from this particular chapter."
Oh man.
But yeah, so that was so that's a label
There's
that
a
we
label right
carry.
there.
We obviously are carrying with pride.
Yeah.
Once a Husky, always
Always a Husky.
always a Husky.
Although
then,
I couldn't wait to get out of UConn, but now it's like it's nostalgic.
Of course,
like
it's nostalgic.
You
Like
look
even
back in that and be like,
if I
oh,
went back on campus and like that drive from the entrance where
Yeah.
you pass like the animal science area and like the
where
farm,
you smell it,
thank
you know
that
you're
smell.
approaching.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
the
'cause,
smell.
yeah, the cows. And like that entrance, like immediately would take me back to like, oh yeah, no, I really don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing, but
Yeah.
it served its purpose. But she was like, "Oh my God, you will not believe what it's like now. Like what we've done with like, remember midnight breakfast and like,
Yeah.
before the start of exams." And she's like, "Oh, March Madness is insane now. Like it's so much bigger and the buildings are so many more." And I was like, "Oh, it's so exciting. I want to go back."
I feel like if I ever make it stateside again,
oh, you have to visit.
that I would go and I would take
100%.
my boys just so that they can be like they can see.
And I'd be like, "Don't go here." I'm just kidding. Amazing school, actually. And
It
it's
was.
even better rated now
Yeah.
than when we were there. So it keeps going up.
I'm
But yeah.
on their newsletter for some reason. I've been getting
So
emails
am
from
I,
I
girl.
don't get it. And part of me wants to like
It's because they
unsubscribe,
want that alumni money.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, me
why.
too.
And it's just like,
Nah, you got to give me money. Like
I gave you enough
I gave
of
you
my
enough.
ducats. Like,
I'm
come
done.
on.
I'm done.
We're even. You gave me the degree and the education. I paid for it.
Done.
Business is over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But thanks.
Signed, sealed.
Oh man. And then I met her husband, who's German.
So he's German.
He's German, and he was picking up the kids, and so she was saying how excited she was. She mentioned to him, and so of course, like I'm the only Black mom there, so he knew exactly. So he's like, "Oh,
You're the Husky.
you're the Husky," and if you're from UConn, you never hear the word Husky said in a calm tone.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
always like Husky, and it's UConn,
Husky.
right? So like he's like, "You're the Husky," and I was like, "I am." And it was so weird. I was like, I feel like we need to be more excited about
But
this.
like the average person, if you went up to them and said, "You're the Husky," like they'd be like, "What? Am I fat? Like, are you saying I'm Husky?"
Are
like
you saying I'm Husky? Oh my God, I never even thought of it that way. That's such a good point. Even when people use the word husky to describe people who are like
Husky.
fluffy, I think of husky, like the dog,
Yeah,
like the
that's
mascot.
what I think of.
I think of like, oh, are they like kind of fluffy
Yeah.
and cute? But yeah, that is. I never thought I would say it whilst I was there, but that is a title that I would
I
proudly
do
carry.
hold on to it now.
What titles would you bestow upon yourself, do you
Ugh,
think?
don't
I was
ask me
gonna
that.
ask a different question, but I was like, that's a whole nother episode. It's like, what do you think your kids
Would label me? Or like,
Yeah, but I'm like, no, we don't need to go through that.
no, it'd be like loser, like nerdy, embarrassing mom.
Thinks she's cool.
She thinks she's cool, exactly. I
Yeah.
don't know what my label would be. I don't know.
For
Something
yourself.
like
If you could choose something, if you would like to. I think it's actually a good exercise because it forces you to positively, hopefully, positively identify things about yourself.
I guess it'd have to be something with like there's always like all that healing era like talk right now. It'd have to be something along those
I think
lines.
that's good. Like
Healer.
because the era thing is
Healer?
a whole thing. Like
Yeah.
era is a whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's a
Like
whole
I'm in my
thing.
whatever era.
Yeah.
Yeah, healing era.
Healing
That
era.
could work.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe that.
I like
something
I
like
like.
that.
I'm in a secondary growth era.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I've had I've had a few before. Some of them not voluntary.
I love that.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe a
I mean,
secondary.
that's where we can be like 2.0, I guess, because that's what
Oh,
I feel like.
yeah.
That's what I feel like I'm at right now too. You know what I mean? Like reinventing myself, and that's in line with what you just said.
But intentionally. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's probably
because
the
that is my word of the year, intention.
Oh, didn't you say that last year? When we were finishing the year, we had an episode and you were like, intentionality is what I'm carrying. Like, and that's going to be like my word of the because I just got chills.
Ooh. I can't believe we're coming up to the end of the year.
December is right here.
Oh my God.
I know.
Well.
And we haven't aged a day. Woo! We haven't aged a day. We've aged a year.
I think we've given you all quite a lot to think about. We have these labels. We don't necessarily need these labels. We don't need to box ourselves into these labels. But I think there's also what we've said is there are some labels that we wear with pride.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
also they can be something that remind you of a path that you're on.
Yeah.
And you're like, you know what? I'm on this journey. Let me kind of bring myself back on track. So it can be something you use positively. Yeah. I think only in terms of maybe where you give it to yourself. Then it can be something that's easier to use positively. Or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to pigeonhole yourself, but
no, not at all.
yeah.
But I think it's also like you can also take a lot of the same labels that we've talked about, like especially ones with a negative connotation, and it's all about how you interpret it. You know what I mean? Like like we said with almond mom, it could be something completely like
my
it could
mind
mean
was so different.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an almond mom because I drink almond milk. No, I'm not.
No, the way that it was described, no. But I guess again, like you can decide to be like, this is what it means to me.
Right.
And go against the grain, I guess, kind of thing.
Yeah, you could. I think that's the thing about definition and interpretation. You know, there may be one thing that says this is what it is what it is. And then there's things that are open to interpretation. So how you choose to see it and exercise that perspective is up to you.
Yeah. If you have any micro labels that you think are super out there, we'd love to hear them in the comments below.
Yes.
And if you liked what you saw, subscribe, follow,
in a non-creepy way.
If you liked what you saw. And also stick around. There's a video somewhere here that's gonna pop up for you to
you're
watch another.
I don't have the tech.
It's here or here somewhere.
Are we gonna be a bit lower?
Maybe here?
Yeah.
No, here.
Yeah.
No, here.
And now you're gonna have to have it the whole time. There it is. It's here.
Stick around. Check that one out. And
we are going to do. Should we do the live next week?
I think we should do the live next week.
Yeah. Let's do that. So we are going to have it on our Instagram and let you guys know when we're going to do live. Please join us.
Yeah.
Let us know what time zones you're in. We'll try and coordinate with people so that we can have the most people show up, because we don't want it to be like just us.
Crickets. Crickets.
That would be heartbreaking. But we'll let you know in the coming days. In the meantime, enjoy the episode. Give us your feedback, comments, etc.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye. Man, these white girls got booty these days.
I don't know what they're doing.
Pilates.
I don't know if it's all Pilates. I see the same girls in the gym every day. They're not doing Pilates, but they're also wearing those pants. Those pants that are
ones that do that. Yeah. Like, it's funny because like all the Europeans were like, you look amazing, and all the Africans, like all my friends from the African diaspora and in Kenya are all like, you look like shit. And so I'm like, this is like story of my life. Like when I was really skinny growing up, clowned for it throughout. And then like I moved abroad and people were like, no, you look great. You should be a model. You could do this. And I was like, oh. And then I gained weight in that environment, and they were like, ooh. And then I went back home and they were like, hey. And I was like,
there's no winning. Your body is insane.
It's not. She said it.
Look at her arms.
But this, you know what's funny?
You know what's funny?
This
is what you're doing. Show me your wiggle.
Mine is there. Look. Oh, sing.
Can you see?